We are back for another day of sports betting this Friday the 23rd of May, and in this video I'm going to share with you my bet of the day. We're going to be looking at two different leagues in total. Going to be looking at Serie A and La Liga. Just the one bet in this video this Friday, not much on, but I do see some nice value, and I've put together a easy odds bet builder that I'm going to be recommending stick 3 units down on in total. But firstly, let's recap the last video. As we do on every single video, we keep it 100% on this channel. You can see the record, you can see the units. I share all my wins, all my losses, so you know exactly where you would be if you followed every single one of my sports bets this season. For example, if you put £10, €10, $10 on every single bet on each unit that I've sent out, every video I've done, you'd have made just under £2,000 this season. Now that's not life changing amount of money, but if you do the math, if you put £20, if you put £30, £40, £50 and £100, you're looking at some serious cash. Okay, but let's recap the last video. Let's recap this week in general. So last week was great. Sent out 10 bets in total, 7 wins, 3 losses. Started building some momentum. I was feeling really good about this week. We've just been unlucky. If you've seen the previous videos, the lines that we've missed out on, but like 1 corner, 1 goal, 1 red card. It's just been the story of the back end of this season. We're fully transparent on this channel, so if you appreciate that, you appreciate results over the course of a season, subscribe. But the past month hasn't been great, man, and I want to change that. In the off season, we're going to be looking at the South American leagues, the MLS, numerous leagues, and I'm going to be trying some new things. I'm not going to be chasing odds no more, to be honest. I'm just going for pure winners, so I can feel a hot streak coming really soon, because we're making little tweaks towards what we have been doing recently. But at the end of the day, it's worked for us. Look at the record, look at the units. We are in a massive amount of profit for this season. But I'm just going to make a few little tweaks and see how that works. And we're going to be doing that on the weekend, the last match week of the Premier League, man. Crazy. It's been a good season. Can't complain. Wanted to break 200 units, but I think we're going to have to probably hit that in the off season. I wanted to break it by the last game week of the Premier League. I set high expectations at the end of the day, and we fell just below that. But there's no love lost there at all. We've had an amazing season, around about 70 more wins than losses. You check out the ROI for that, is absolutely insanity. So I'm not going to feel too down. Past month is been getting on my nerves, feeling a bit negative. And then I look at the record, man, and I just remind myself of what we've done this season. But enough waffle, let's get into the purpose of this video. So 6 actions on this bet builder, just under 70% return. We're going to be taking in the Como vs Inter Milan game, over 2.5 shots on target for Inter, no red card. In the Napoli game, simple, under 4 goals in the second half, no red card. Real Betis vs Valencia, under 3 corners in the first 10 minutes, under 1 card in the first 10 minutes. Not much to break down in regards to going over the projections on this. It purely just comes into the situation. It's on the back end of the season. There's no reason for these games to be high volume. Now, I'm not saying that there's not going to be goals, not going to be cards, not going to be corners, but there's not much to play for. If you want a bit of underdog money, Como have been doing well recently. They play Inter Milan. I think Inter are going to win. But again, if you want some underdog money, Como might just pull it off. Their recent record is pretty good. But Inter Milan's last game versus them, 18 shots, 6 on target, and Inter average 5.8 shots on target in total. In the Napoli game, the under 4 goals in the second half has around about 92% hit ratio. The red cards all over 90% hit ratio on these games. The under 3 corners in the first 10 minutes for Real Betis and Valencia game, you're looking at around about 94-95% hit ratio. I was going to make this a max play, but just with our luck lately, I I think this bet's going to win. I do think this bet's going to win. Could possibly advise 5 units on it, but I'm going to be sticking 3 units on it myself. So I'm going to advise no more than 3 units. Let's hope we can take this momentum over onto the weekend. It's going to be an absolute massive slate that I'm going to do, that I've been working on throughout the week. Also looking forward to the off season as well. It's going to be a lot of action to look at. As I mentioned, going to be tweaking a few things to see how we do there. Also, the NBA playoffs as well will be back this weekend. We're in the profit for the NBA playoffs. I kind of stopped because we hit that little bad run, so I didn't want to focus too much on outside of football, because this YouTube channel is mainly football based, but we're going to be back firing on the end of the NBA playoffs, so that's going to be a good one. I'm also going to be bring back my degenerate bets. I'm going to bring that back on the weekend. I need a good run soon. Need to pick up the morale, the momentum. I need to get hot, man. So let's start with today. 3 units on this mixed league bet builder. I will catch you guys in the next video tomorrow. Well, next videos. Have a good Friday though. Nice one.